You know, nearly every year we get some very good pieces of Fairyland Lustre by Wedgwood on the programme, but this is, to me, quite exceptional. Like, some of these pieces are really mind-numbing. They're fantastic, especially this dish. Do they come through the family?
No, they don't. We had very little in the family. That vase there with the rainbow bridge was the first piece I ever bought, and there's a pair of them, and I think I paid £5 or £10 for them.
Yes, good Lord. It's right.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, my word. It must be hundreds of years ago.
No, not as bad as that. No.
But we're talking, of course, about the 1920s, aren't we? And,
no, we aren't.
Not
when I'm not as old as
when
that.
these things were made. When these things were made.
Yes, I think some were made before the First World War, but mostly,
Mostly
around the
20s.
20s, I think.
Now Daisy Makeig-Jones, the designer of all these wonderful Fairyland Lustres...
She was my father's eldest sister.
Yes.
He was the youngest of the family.
Yes.
And my parents met because he came up to visit her, and she was living in respectable spinster lodgings, which couldn't possibly take in a young soldier. He was an army officer. So he went to stay with the management instead. The Wedgwoods.
Oh, yes. So hence he got involved
met
with
my mother.
Yes.
And to the amazement of everybody, they clicked. She had the reputation of being the coldest icicle in North Staffordshire.
It can be a very cold place anyway. But Daisy, of course, developed this extraordinary, fantastical world of fairies and strange creatures.
Yes, she loved fairy stories, and she loved putting them into her works.
They're so magical. You've got in a dish like this, called the ghostly wood, usually, after these strange woods and creatures in it. It's always amazed me that you got French-like creatures, French fairy story, frightening things, like this toad and these ghastly... These are corpses, are they? These things.
In shrouds, you see. They're wearing shrouds.
But they're frighteningly terrible. And even the border. I mean, you know, you expect wonderful, incredible, creepy crawlies to come. I mean, there's a kind of a crab-like creature
there.
Yes.
Or is he a crab? I don't know if he's got
crab-like, got lobster claws, but they're totally frightening. I mean, the whole, she must have had a very strange mind to create all this stuff. The backs of these pieces are just as beautiful as the fronts. I mean, there's lovely lustre, gorgeous lustre on this thing, isn't it? But I do worry about these great hefty wires on them. Did you put those on?
No, I did not.
Oh, no.
They were there already when I bought it, and I've never quite plucked up the courage to take them off.
Don't try yourself. They really need cutting by a professional who really knows what they're doing. But they are doing some damage to the edges of the pieces, so they should be removed. If you do have insurances on it, I think you ought to think it's got to be 10,000 plus, and have the wires taken off.
Yes.
And,
I'll see if I can talk my jeweller into doing it.
Yes, it wants a great, skillful person. But get him insured before he does it.